They did pretty good, though.
They did okay.
Hello. Are we on? All right. Welcome.
What?
Hi. I think we're on. I think. Is it 11 o'clock?
It's 11 o'clock.
Is it that magical time of Wednesday?
Yeah, it is that magical time.
Of Wednesday.
If only someone had told us this was going to happen.
It's okay. We're ready.
We did just wander in and sit down, so
Pretty much.
here we are.
Yeah, and we can kind of just make it up as we go, can't we?
Yeah, well, welcome to a half an hour of useless information we like to call trivia.
And fun. Today,
TBD.
you get...
Oh, sorry. But you get this, too.
That's true.
Yeah.
You get both of it.
Yeah, yeah. My name is Jeff. As you can see on the screen, I am the Assistant Director of General Services, and you are?
And I am Chelsea. I am the self-proclaimed trivia master.
Okay.
He does not know what to take with that.
I don't know what to do with that.
This is going to be a fun half hour.
This is going to be a half hour.
Yes?
I
Oh,
will
come on,
admit,
fun.
It will be a half hour.
Oh, Jeff.
I think we'll leave it to the viewers.
I think this is going to be our highest rated show yet.
Our highest rate. Do you do ratings?
No.
Okay. So this is going to be our highest rated show ever.
And if we said that, nobody would know the difference.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless we're live right now and they can all hear it. Then
Okay.
maybe they would know the difference.
That's true. I'm going to pivot to some announcements, Hans Choice. We're
Okay.
so glad. While you are signing in, you can see the Menti code on your screen there, 1726-6494. We hope that all of you will join and not just be spectators. But we wanted to draw your attention to just a couple things, and maybe you have a couple things. First and foremost, we are in the window of resident satisfaction survey, and that goes on for this month. We would like to hear from you. I know in General Services, we value that feedback, no matter what it is, but we really want to hear from you. I think the only asterisk I always put on surveys is, if you have not spoken to someone in General Services or someone in the department of something you'd like to share about a concern, I would ask that you would do that first before it hits the survey, because if this is where you're going to put feedback that you'd like to see change, you have to understand that this survey goes for a month, and then it takes the better part of a month or 2 months to tally all of that information, then to get back to us. So if there's a real concern you have, it could be 3 or 4 months before we see that. So come and see us if you haven't already. Anything else you see that you would like to praise or see as an ongoing concern, we'd like to hear from you.
So, but to tag along with that also, I am a member of the Employee Engagement Champions. And so when we talk about, there's a survey for the residents, but then there's also one for the employees. And what we talk about is when you're taking your survey, you want to make sure you're thinking of the last year as a whole. And you're not thinking about one moment in time.
Right.
So you may have, you know, a situation like Jeff is saying that maybe needs some attention, and that might be a moment that you realize that there's something, but don't take the whole survey and just have that whole last year be reflected in that one moment. It's
Yeah.
important to really consider the whole last year when you're taking your survey, because let's face it, there's some really awesome things that are happening here all the time,
Yeah.
and amazing things that we offer.
Yeah, and the survey isn't just for concerns. It is to
Yes.
say, I really appreciate this, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I really appreciate Wednesdays at 11 o'clock on the TV
Especially
station.
when it's me.
And her modesty. What I also want to mention with the survey is that if you are taking it online and you have any technological concerns, please reach out to any employee who will be able to either direct you to someone who can help or help you themselves. But we would like to help you if you've got any technological issues while you're doing that.
Did you see those beautiful hang tags that they put on each resident door with
I
the
did.
QR code on it? I thought that was so fantastic when I
did.
was walking in that morning, and they're amazing.
We're coming to
I
you.
mean, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a constant reminder right there for you.
Yep.
Okay.
The last quick announcement is that a week from tomorrow is the resident town hall.
got it.
Downstairs in the PAC, once a month, 11 a.m. It will be broadcast. It will be recorded
And
then
broadcast.
rebroadcast.
But it's also a live broadcast.
It's a live broadcast, so you can sit in a comfortable seat that's not in the PAC
Hey,
and watch
the
what's
pack is
going on.
comfortable.
It's not your couch. Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, but we got Halloween coming. Contact Krista Siegel if you would like to host a Halloween table for trick or treat. I'm going.
Employees and their kids dressing up, residents, family members, and your grandkids or friends' grandkids. we're going to have a trick-or-treating extravaganza.
Or just crazy employees that are excited about silly things like me.
All right, I'll be there too. All right, are we ready to get this
I
party
think we
started?
should. They're
Welcome
probably-
to Grab Bag of
This is the 9th one we've done.
nine grab bags.
Grab bag of random
There it
number
is.
9.
Grab bag
We're
number
almost
9.
into double digits.
All right, we've got 8 people in. We'd like to see some more,
No,
but
I'm
it's
sure
never
there's
too
more.
late.
If we advance the slide, they'll be able to put their names in.
All
so this
right.
is the trick. So now they can put their names in. So everybody on your
There's
phones,
some more.
take a look because
All
you'll be
right.
able to enter in your name. Give them like 10 seconds.
I've got 13 people.
10 seconds, and then we can go forward. There we
Okay.
are.
I'll take the first one.
Oh, you want to be odd today? I thought I was odd.
I am odd.
Okay.
We're starting. Headlines on June 3rd, 2011 said that British spies hacked into an Al-Qaeda website and replaced bomb-making instructions with what? Sewing and knitting instructions, a picture of a donkey, a clock reflecting British time, a cupcake recipe. Headlines on June 3rd, 2011. British spies, they hacked into this website. What did they replace the bomb-making instructions with? Boy, we're really grab-bagging.
That is
And
a
the
grab
right
bag.
answer is a cupcake recipe.
I wonder if those 3 people knew that or if it was just a guess.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Britain's spy agencies have a new message for terrorists. Make cupcakes, not war. I actually have that tattooed on my upper arm.
Really?
Intelligence agents managed to hack into the extremist Inspire magazine, replaced its bomb-making instructions with a recipe for cupcakes. It's the first time the agents sabotaged the English language magazine linked to a U.S.-born Yemeni cleric,
That
guy, an extremist accused in several recent terrorism plots.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, and that cupcake looks good. And
It
I'm
does,
hungry.
right?
Yeah, you're up.
Natalie eats the frosting, I eat the cake. Every time.
All right, after this question, we'll talk more.
Okay,
cupcakes.
that sounds good.
Go ahead, question 2.
This celebrity entered a look-alike contest as herself and lost. She talked about this in her 2012 memoir. Was it Cher, Tina Turner, Dolly Parton, or Liza Minnelli?
Oh my God, those are all good answers.
I know. I may or may not have Googled all of the most look-alike celebrities, and those may have been the top 4.
All right,
So,
I have
you
an
know.
inkling.
Yeah.
Everyone has voted, and the answer is,
Our friend Dolly. Working 9 to 5.
oh, good grief.
Yeah. So obviously she is the one
She
on
lost
the.
to a drag queen.
Yes, she did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. It's pretty easy, I think, from that picture though to tell who's who. Who?
I-
Who? Well, the real Dolly, please stand up. You know.
Yeah,
It's
well,
one of those.
Yep, I get you.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton is a national treasure.
She is very philanthropic.
Question 3, we didn't get the cupcakes. I'm
No.
putting that on the back burner,
It's
but
all
we'll
right.
get there.
We'll get there.
She is a national treasure.
Yes.
Why are images and mentions of Winnie the Pooh being blocked on social media in China? His name translates to a Mandarin curse word. They are used to mock
That guy.
Xi Jinping.
Look at you.
The character encourages obesity, or he's not wearing pants. I wonder if they banned Donald Duck too. And the answer is, they are used to mock that guy. Oh.
But I like the people that said he's not wearing pants.
Oh, all right. I
Yeah.
don't necessarily see it.
No, it's a thing.
It's
I
a
mean,
thing?
that's what they say.
The
yeah.
internet's a weird place,
The
folks.
internet is a weird
Be careful
place.
out there.
Pretty much.
Ooh, a leaderboard.
All right.
Right out of the gate, and we have some early leaders. There's going to be a
Some
lot of flip-flopping.
Favorites going on in
Nope.
here.
DJ M, Wolfmeister, Ronald, and Lorraine.
I have
You're
feeling
off
that
to a
Ronald
good
is because
start.
of Ronald McDonald. It's a cheeseburger.
Oh, that could be.
Uh-huh.
I like it.
Uh-huh.
Off to a good start.
Yep.
Pulling away, DJ M.
Yep. All right, question number 4. What were female gladiators called in ancient Rome? Beasts, gladiators, gladiatrices, or there were no female gladiators? I hope it's beasts. I like to say I go into beast mode when I exercise.
Oh, all right. That's a lot of information. Oh,
I
there
Chelsea
were.
you.
There were no female gladiators. 12 people.
They
Look,
were.
those don't look like real people.
They're not. That's a computer-generated image, but there were female gladiators.
That's
And they
fascinating.
were called gladiatrices.
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 All right.
Yeah.
On to question 5. This
I
is
know.
a grab bag.
This is. Grab bag
something.
of who knows what anybody's getting.
Yeah.
It's fun that way.
Question 5. Answer fast. This event in the year 1883 was so loud that it ruptured people's eardrums 40 miles away. Was it the atomic bomb in Hiroshima in 1883?
Hey, dude, you're not supposed to read
Detonation of a
between the
first
lines.
atomic bomb? Again, 1883?
Dude, come on.
Most intense lightning storm in history? Or Krakatoa volcanic eruption?
I think that everybody just got handed a softball by Mr. Jeff over here.
There you are, the Krakatoa volcanic eruption. Oh, we have a photograph.
I think it was more of a drawing, perhaps. I don't know.
I think that's a photograph.
It's a photograph. I thought it was like a painting, but yeah, it
Wow.
could be a photograph. I don't think that boat has any chance. Do you?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean
don't
that
know.
that looked pretty
I'd
intense.
like to see
there.
a before and after.
Is this me?
This you.
Great Britain reported 300 incidents involving these in the year 2001. This was funny when I found this. Pianos, sharks, bananas, or olive oil. It's just one of those random,
300 incidents
very
involving
random things.
these.
Mm-hmm.
Could be any of those
I
slapstick
know.
comedy.
And that's exactly why I
incidents.
think it's funny.
All right.
I encourage all of you to tell your table at dinner tonight
That's a
that
three.
bananas.
The Please, 300 people
Bananas.
slipped on banana peels?
Take a look. That's bananas.
Go.
In 2001, there were more than 300 banana-related incidents in Britain, most involving people slipping on the skins. And you thought that only happened in cartoons.
That's remarkable.
I know, right?
And also makes me think of banana nut muffins. And
You're
I'm
showing your
hungry.
age.
I'm hungry. How does
Oh,
that,
you're hungry?
How does that
Uh,
banana nut muffin show my age?
I don't know. I think
Do
of
people not
I
eat
think of
banana nut
minions when
muffins?
I think of bananas. Minions?
Folks,
Banana.
do people eat banana? If you make banana nut muffins, please reach out to me in General Services. Bonus points if you bring me a banana nut
This
muffin.
guy needs a grandchild so he can watch Minions.
I've-
bananas will never be
I've
looked at the
watched them
same.
all.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
have?
hungry. This isn't about
Oh,
cartoons. I'm just
okay.
hungry.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, back on track.
back on track.
Cupcakes. Okay.
Question 7. Answer fast to get more points, please. It was illegal to do this in Maryland until the Court of Appeals ruled in 2010 that it's protected by the First Amendment. You can whistle for a lost canary before 7 a.m. You can sell merchandise online. You can do fortune telling, or you can drive blindfolded. I'm hoping it's not the last because I don't know how that relates to the First Amendment. But I'm hoping we whistle for a canary before
I
7
think that'd
a.m.
be fantastic. But yes,
Oh,
it's
fortune telling. It was illegal
You
to
all
do
knew
that.
that. That was fantastic.
Fortune telling may be pure entertainment. It may give individuals some insight into the future, or it may be hokum. We don't say hokum enough.
No, that's a good word.
People who purchase fortune telling services may or may not believe in its value. Fortune tellers may sometimes deceive their customers. We need not, however, pass judgment on the validity or value of the speech that fortune telling entails. If Montgomery County is concerned that fortune tellers will engage in fraudulent conduct, the county can enforce fraud laws in the event that occurs. The county need not and must not enforce a law that unduly burdens protected speech to accomplish its goal. Such a law will curtail and have a chilling effect on the constitutionality of protected speech.
You just read that very quickly and very perfectly.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Right?
I have a theory about fortune telling that we'll get to after this question.
Cupcakes and fortune telling.
Mhm.
Got it.
I'm
All
adding
right.
them up.
Question number 8. Every movie and TV show that is not real states at the end that it's fiction. This is due to a lawsuit against MGM for this 1932 film. Now, Voyager, Rasputin and the Express, Holiday Inn, or King Kong?
I think I know this answer.
Do
actually.
you really?
I think
That's
I do know this
exciting.
answer. The 1932 film
Yep.
by MGM
Mm-hmm.
that people thought was real.
Mm.
Oh, that's a good guess. King Kong would be a good guess. I
Yeah.
believe King Kong actually was later in the 30s, maybe
I think
39.
it was too. Mm-hmm.
I think it was around the same time as Wizard of Oz and The Sound of Music. Not
Yeah.
The Sound of Music. There's another. The Wizard of Oz. There's another one there.
Oh, okay.
There you are. John, Ethel, and Lionel Barrymore were all in that movie. We're going to take a minute and go back and talk about fortune tellers.
Okay, let's talk about fortune tellers.
Here's a little PSA for you folks. If you want to go to a fortune teller, this is my theory. If I walk in and they call me by name, I'm staying and maybe hooked. Especially if they say, we've been expecting you, Jeff.
Ooh.
But other than that,
Yeah.
we're
I
not,
mean,
we're
they
not
take-
passing judgment with our facial expressions.
They take a lot of the nonverbal cues and make their fortunes based on that, and like tone of voice and things.
I think this is what we can agree on for
Yeah.
fortune tellers, in all honesty. They are talented people. Their talents lie in very specific areas, and I do not believe that every fortune teller, that their goal is to deceive. I think there are fortune tellers that truly believe in what they are selling. So,
You ever see Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
of course I saw Pee-wee's Big
Yeah, with the
Adventure.
fortune teller,
Yeah,
and she takes his wallet and then looks through and sees a bicycle.
Yeah.
Because there was a picture of a bicycle in his wallet.
yeah, I'm with you.
Oh yeah.
I'm with
Yeah.
you.
That was my very first experience in life with fortune telling, was seeing that movie.
Oh.
So I think I just base everything on the first experience, maybe.
She bases everything on Pee-wee's
Plus,
Big Adventure.
it's Pee-wee. I
All right.
mean, come on. Okay.
If you don't know who that is, then you can clog
Then you weren't
Chelsea's
born in
email.
the 80s, I know.
There's the
All right.
Barrymores. They were
Yep.
all in that.
Yep, yep.
Let's get back to the
Right.
leaderboard
Back on track. We will get back to cupcakes too.
at the end.
Okay.
Oh,
Wolfmeister.
wait, DJM, what happened? What?
I mean, but
what
it's
happened?
kind of close, though. I mean, if Wolfmeister and Nick W. and Lorraine W. miss a few questions, I mean, DJM could be right back up there
Well,
again.
yeah, absolutely. It's anybody's game at this
Uh-huh.
point. But Wolfmeister, what? Out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Well done.
right?
All right, let's get.
Maybe they're telepathically fortune telling the answers.
All right, we're gonna move
I
on
don't
for
know.
fortune
I'm
telling.
sorry, I tried.
Look, Nick W.
I
has a
failed.
banana peel in his.
I love it.
Yeah. Question 9. Here we go. Answer fast to get more points. How many ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic symbols were there?
Yes, this was my question.
About 50. More than 200. More than 700. About 1,200. I was going to say 3. I think they just repeat them.
Oh, okay. Was it like an eye and a fish and an eagle, maybe? Or?
And a person doing this.
Oh, yeah, and a person walking like an Egyptian, yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
The answer, of course, is more than 700.
Of course. I love how you threw
More
that in
than
there.
700.
That's a lot, isn't it?
That is a lot.
Can you pick out all 700 right there?
Well, there's 16 I see distinguishable
I
symbols.
think I
right
see
there.
a goat.
You see a goat?
I mean, some sort of four-legged animal that looks like it has a horn.
All right.
I mean,
That's fair. I
maybe
see
not.
some squiggly
Maybe it's supposed to be a
lines.
deer. Did they have deer in Egypt? Probably not.
Did we ever
Antelope?
consider the fact that Egyptians were just really bored and they were just doodling?
I think that'd be great. I
We
think
probably
that would be
haven't.
fantastic.
There are scholarly people who have figured this out.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
We pay them big money to figure this kind of thing out.
We sure do.
Mm-hmm.
We pay them something. Well, we don't.
Well, yeah. What can happen to your body if you are an astronaut entering outer space?
Ouch.
Puffy face and legs, difficulty burping, inability to enter deep sleep, or all of the above?
Apparently, I've been living in outer space.
I don't even know what to say to that, Jeff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yep, all of the
All
above.
of the above.
Uh-huh.
And why is going to
I
space?
believe that I did an info
Enticing?
slide after this.
Puffy face and legs for sure. Difficulty burping.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
lot.
go.
Yep, outer space. I'll see if I can do it as perfectly as you. On Earth, gravity separates the liquids and solids in your stomach to the bottom and the gases to the top, which you can then burp out. In space, everything floats together. When you burp, gases drag solids and liquids up to yuck. On Earth, the cardiovascular system works against gravity to prevent blood from pooling in the legs. Thus, microgravity results and a dramatic redistribution of fluids from the legs to the upper body within only a few moments of weightlessness. This phenomenon is colloquially known to astronauts as puffy face or bird legs. Normal sleep cycles are affected as astronauts consistently sleep less and experience a more shallow and disturbed sleep in space than on Earth. This may be due to a combination of microgravity or an altered light-dark cycle in space.
Well done. Look at those pictures
I
of
know, right?
aliens.
Uh-huh.
Look at those.
Which one most likely? I think the number 2 one is a character in Minions, the initial stage in space with the
Those
big
are some
puffy
creepy-looking
puffy
aliens.
shoulders and skinny little waist. You know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I like the eyes though. The eyes are pretty fun.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so. You don't want to experience this?
No.
You don't think that that wouldn't scare you at all?
Well, you return to space with the normal body, so I'm good with that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe even a little thinner. Question 1 of 22.
You leaving some of your
11
body up in
22.
space?
11 of 22. Well, you're not eating the same, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. A lot of tang.
Question 11. Answer fast, folks. What does a comet in outer space smell like?
You ever
It's
smelled
like a
any
dad
comments?
joke. Does it smell like bacon, cheese, rotten eggs? Nobody knows. I don't think you can smell in outer space.
No? You think that that's why nobody knows?
How would people know?
Rotten
eggs.
eggs.
How is this possible?
There's an info slide.
What? Comets smell like rotten eggs. A comet smells like rotten eggs, urine, burning matches, and almonds. Traces of hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, sulfur dioxide, and hydrogen cyanide were all found in the makeup of the comet 67P / Churyumov-Gerasimenko.
Oh, you are fantastic.
Promotional postcards were even commissioned in 2016 carrying the pungent scent of a comet.
Would you
I
get one of those postcards?
I would not, but I would like to make this corrected. Comets may smell like that, but we don't know that they smell that way in outer space. They smell that way on Earth, partially because you can't smell and confirm that they smell that way in outer space.
Are you trying to tell me that there might be incorrect information on the internet?
I'm trying to tell you that we know that comets smell that way on Earth. If you would like to go to space and experience that body that we saw in the previous slide, take your helmet off to smell the comet as it passes you.
Might be a little
Please
troublesome.
let us know.
Might be a little troublesome.
However, until that day, we know that comets smell that way on Earth.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jeff Ruckel.
This is you.
All right, question 12. Now that he is done.
Look, we've lost a player.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We've lost a player.
We've lost a
Come
player.
on, friends.
That is not
Oh, I think we advanced too far.
Uh-oh. Hopefully that didn't give something away.
It might have. I don't remember.
Please
okay.
stand by.
Nope. We're
This
good.
is-
We're seeing this too. So why don't you tell us about the cupcakes while we're fixing the issue?
Yeah, while we're trying to fix this issue, folks, comets still don't smell that way in space. Question 12.
There we go. Shaquille O'Neal made over 11,000 baskets in his basketball career. How many of them were three-pointers? 0, 1, 100, or 5,000? Do you know the answer to this
It's
question?
got to be my guess. I'm guessing here, folks, so don't follow me. It's got to be 100. First of all, the man did not shoot from the three-point line. He has a vertical leap of a ½ inch. And it could not have been as much as half of his baskets. One.
Jeff's head just exploded. I know you
One.
guys cannot see this, but his head just exploded.
One.
That is actually a video. I don't know if we would like to watch it or not. We don't
Of
have
him
to.
with
Of him making
only three-point shot?
his three-point basket. I don't know if you want to hit play. It's up to you guys in the control room. But if not, go ahead and advance the slide.
Dave's thinking about it.
Yep.
Oh, I saw the big finger.
There
of
you go. The big finger of mouse
clicking.
click. Oh, I think you guys are going to get treated.
Nope, it may not be working.
If it's not working, no big deal. Just advance. Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
Go off the inbound, Shaq the catch. He's gonna
What?
That was the one. It happened really fast, didn't it?
Here's a replay.
Timeout sagte er,
Oh
gib
my
mir den Ball.
God.
Ich
He
möchte
threw
einen
like a
Dreier.
brick. He threw that thing like I would pass a hot dog roll to my brother at the table. That thing.
How many hot dog rolls are you passing to your brother at the table? You mean when
No.
you were a kid or when you're not, like now?
When I was a kid.
Oh,
but
okay, good.
not many, but they
Okay.
were thrown like a brick like
No.
that.
My sister used to throw platform shoes at me when I was a teenager.
We're off task here.
I know.
right.
Sorry.
Here we go. To a leaderboard.
Ooh, there's our two that got it right, right?
All right. We're shimmy and shaking.
Ooh, look at
Oh, we do.
you.
Wolfmeister. Look at Sakura.
See, I told you.
Sakura? Do you think I have that right?
Sure.
It is anybody's game here. Montana,
This is a great
Watson,
game.
Ronald, hang in there. It's anybody's game.
It is anybody's game.
Question 13. Do we need to expand the PowerPoint? Here we go. Question 13.
It's okay.
We're good? We're getting
We're
it.
okay.
We're getting it. St. Peter Dominion proclaimed that this was immoral, unhygienic, and a tool of the devil. A fork, a hairbrush, clothing, toilet paper. Well, this is hard because they all are tools of the devil. So I don't know which is the worst tool of the devil.
I don't know.
Hopefully not toilet paper.
I was going to say clothing is a tool of the devil.
St. Peter, and he said this was a tool of the devil.
A
A
fork.
fork. There, well, look at all the different dimensions of fork. It might surprise you to learn that the fork was once considered immoral, unhygienic, and a tool of the devil. In fact, the word fork is derived from the Latin furca, meaning pitchfork. The Venetians used to eat with their hands, bravo, were shocked, and when Maria, that lady, niece of the Byzantine emperor, died 2 years later of the plague, St. Peter Dominion proclaimed it was God's punishment. 2 years later, God really put that on the back burner for a while.
Right?
Nor did she deign
Dean.
to touch her food with her fingers, but would command her eunuchs to cut it up into small pieces, which she would impale on a certain gold instrument with 2 prongs, and thus carry to her mouth. This woman's vanity was hateful to Almighty God, and so unmistakably did he take his revenge.
Seems pretty dramatic, I'd say.
That seems weird.
Yeah.
We were a weird society.
Right? We've come so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Question 14. Nunavut province in Canada has license plates in what shape? Moose, polar bear, igloo, or killer whale?
Well, that's cool.
Do you know the answer to
I
this
don't,
one?
but I
No?
want to move there just based on this question.
Nunavut. Nunavut. province.
Nunavut, maybe?
Nunavut?
Province?
Nunavut.
The Nunavut. I
Yeah,
think it's the
it's the
Nunavut
Nunavut.
province.
All right.
And
Oh,
it's
I
shaped
stumped
like
them.
a polar bear.
Get ready for a picture.
Oh, how do I get one of those? That is so cool.
I think you'd have to move there to get
Hmm.
one of those,
That is awesome.
right?
Well, then again, I'd have to explore Canada's Arctic, and that doesn't seem
It sounds
like-
cold.
It sounds chilly.
Yeah.
Question
just a little.
15. Answer fast. You know the drill. Which of these major organs is an ant missing? Is he missing lungs, an intestine, a brain, or a stomach? I just read an article that ants, being misunderstood, are perhaps the first farmers ever.
Interesting.
Lungs, intestine, brain, stomach. So I'm not going to say brain.
Natalie's been watching a lot of Bug's Life lately.
No.
The Disney movie,
That's
A
an
Bug's,
oldie but
a
a
Bug's
goodie.
Life.
The answer is
Yeah.
they're missing lungs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How do ants breathe then? Ants do not breathe like we do. They take in oxygen through tiny holes all over the body called spiracles. They emit carbon dioxide through the same holes. The heart is a long tube that pumps colorless blood from the head through the body and back up to the head again. There's no ew there. That's beautiful. That's
But
nature.
thinking about ant breath is kind of gross. They don't brush their teeth.
I don't think they have teeth.
Probably not. But if
Ant
they did,
breath.
they don't brush them.
Sakura, well done. You really
Right,
are killing it. You're the
cementing.
fastest, and you're
Yep.
answering correctly. But look at DJM.
I know, right? That's
Right
a good
back.
comeback.
Folks, if
See?
you don't think that you can make it up and down this leaderboard in the course of one game, you're mistaken.
Uh-huh.
DJM is here to prove you wrong.
You got it.
All
All
right.
right.
I think this is you. Ant breath.
Cupcakes. Question 16. We're almost there. Why was the Leaning Tower of Pisa built? A shrine, a bell tower to a cathedral, a hotel, or an experiment in physics?
I know this answer.
You do?
I do know this answer.
Okay.
I have a piece of this useless knowledge floating around.
Oh,
that
I thought you were going to say you have a
backfires.
piece of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I was going to say, that's impressive,
That would. Why do you think it's leaning?
right?
There
you
it is.
go.
It's a bell tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know this until I looked it up, and I was like, look at that. Like,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. It's not just
Do you know that
the
there's a
tower.
building in, I forget where it is in Italy, that is leaning more than the Leaning Tower of Pisa? I'll look it up. But that's true.
So
There's a
why is the
building.
Leaning Tower of Pisa more famous?
It's prettier? I don't know. Not sure. I don't know. I don't have all of it there.
Nope.
Question 17. What famous astronomer was baptized in the baptistry connected to the Leaning Tower of Pisa in the year 1565?
Do you know this one?
I do. Was it Isaac Newton, Copernicus, Ptolemy, or Galileo?
Have you been there?
I've not,
Okay.
but I do know this just geographically and the tie to one of these astronomers. And the answer,
Okay.
of course, is Galileo.
There you go.
Yep. Who was later, it probably didn't look like this back then, probably not.
But that's the baptismal now.
But shunned by the church for his notion that the earth revolved around the sun. The church wasn't happy about that.
Yeah, well, who would be, right?
I don't know.
I mean, we are the center of our own universe, right? All right, question number 18. What's a rainbow called on Venus? A miracle, a glory, a rainbow, or there are no rainbows on Venus. Just for those who cannot see what's going on right now. Jeff went to take a drink, and before he got water in his mouth, he started chuckling, and it was pretty funny.
Could have been a spit take. We would have all missed. This, a rainbow called on Venus.
Yeah.
This is a hard one. The answer is
A glory.
a glory.
I Chelsea them again.
Why would that be? Go ahead.
A
tell
rainbow
us.
on Venus is called a glory, appearing as a series of colored concentric, I'm having an issue today,
You're doing it.
concentric rings. These are caused by the interference of light waves within droplets rather than the reflection, refraction, and dispersion of light that makes a rainbow.
All right, another corrective point.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
buddy.
while we're in space.
Uh-oh.
So that rainbow is not on Venus. That's what we see from here through the light. But that rainbow is not on Venus.
Jeff will give you points back, everybody, for that, Chelsea. Every one of you gets points now.
Not on Venus. The same way you're not smelling comets. You're not smelling comets and there are no rainbows on Venus. Next question, please. 19. Answer fast. There's a city named this on 6 out of the 7 continents. Come on, Antarctica, catch up. Is it Philadelphia, Paris, London, or Rome?
Do you know this one?
I
Ooh,
do know
he's
this
thinking.
one. I'm making my way around the
Okay.
continents.
Okay.
I do know this.
Hmm.
I believe I know this. Am I right?
You're retracting.
Oh, Rome. I was going to
Rome.
say London.
Really?
Yeah.
You would have been the only one.
Welcome to Rome. There's at least one place called Roma, was the original spelling, on every continent except Antarctica. Italy, Sweden, Indonesia, Texas, Peru, Lesotho, Queensland, and a few other places where Roma is part of the name. That's nice. Welcome to Rome.
Rome is everywhere. Question 20. This country minted 1.5 million coins in 2008 with a spelling error. It misspelled the name of the country. Seriously. Was it Liechtenstein, Kyrgyzstan, Chile, or Maldives?
Let's work on that pronunciation. Kyrgyzstan.
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 Kyrgyzstan? I
probably,
would just call
or
it the K
Maldives.
stand.
Boy, I'm hoping for Chile. Oh my goodness, Chile.
I got
What?
what? I think I have a picture.
Chile.
Yep.
Oh.
Right? Isn't that fantastic?
The Republic of Chai.
Yeah. Of Chai.
All right. Oh, well. Our final leaderboard before
Nope.
the end. See how we do. Nobody's moving here.
That's because nobody got the last question right.
Oh.
So that's a true fact. If nobody got the last question right, then the leaderboard doesn't shuffle. And I know it confuses a lot of people, but it just comes up because it stayed the same.
It may not confuse a lot of people, but it confuses
No,
me.
a lot of the co-hosts have been confused when that happens.
It
They
is
don't think
confused.
that it's updating. And I'm like, no, nobody got the last question right, so it didn't update.
Just a
because-
couple questions and Sakura's pulled away.
I know, right?
All right.
Here we go.
Last two questions. This is your big chance if you're in second or third place. Answer fast to get more points. Fast and correct, you could take this whole thing over.
Yep.
And a surprise ending. This was the first song played on Mars. Was it Another One Bites the Dust, Happy Birthday, Take Me Out to the Ball Game? There's never been a song played on Mars.
Apparently, I was in a really big outer space mood when I made this quiz.
I'm sensing that.
Yeah, there's a
I'm
lot of
sensing
outer
that.
space questions.
I think I know this answer as well. I believe I do.
I think Another One Bites the Dust would be awesome.
Be very funny,
Pretty much.
incorrect, but funny.
I know. but
And the
it's
correct answer
funny.
is Happy Birthday.
Good old
a
Happy
lovely, simple
Birthday.
song. There it is. That's not an actual picture of it happening.
No, thank goodness. Can you
Because
imagine?
Mars is a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
Right? It fits on the screen.
All right, Chels, take us home.
All right, last question. Honda sponsored a road in this state with rumble strips placed, so if the car drives over them at 55 miles per hour, it will play the William Tell Overture. Alabama, Alaska, California, or Kentucky. Do you know this?
I do know
Have
this.
you been through this?
I've not, but I've seen it.
So there's actually
I've
a
seen a
video.
video of it.
But on the
I've
next
seen the
slide,
video.
I have a video to play. So it's fantastic.
Yeah. I've seen this.
You and I won't be able to hear the sound, but people at home should be able to.
Okay, I hope you can hear it. at
That's a
home.
split.
It's California, of course.
Yep.
Yes. Here's the video. We definitely
See,
want to
in Lancaster, California.
go ahead. Here we go.
We won't be able to hear it. But
All right. Down the musical road in Lancaster. They call it Lancaster. Here we call it Lancaster.
It's
Pennsylvania.
Lancaster.
Traveling the William Tell Overture. This is great. I would like to go do this now. This is the musical road. The Civic Musical Road. That's fabulous. Some entertainment.
Yay.
We did it. We did it. We need a final
I
leaderboard.
do think we need a final leaderboard. And I have an announcement about the winners, too.
Oh,
Once the final
big
leaderboard
announcement.
comes up.
You get a Honda Civic.
Yes, that's it. And you get to ride over the Lancaster Road in California.
Do we have a leaderboard? Oh, here we go.
Yay. Oh, you took it,
Oh.
Sakura. Oh, yeah.
Dun, dun,
Carl Gustav got up
Carl.
there. All
So we
right.
have Sakura,
Yep,
DJM,
yep,
Carl Gustav,
yep.
Wolfmeister hung in there, but just couldn't quite get it done. Folks, thank you. What
So,
is your special
The
announcement?
special announcement. 2 weeks ago, we did trivia, and I still don't know who two of the winners were from 2 weeks ago. Not last week, but 2 weeks ago.
I won 2 weeks ago.
Did you know?
Depends what the prize is.
Right, yeah. So if you can give me a call, and I will get you a trivia prize. My number is 215-443-4917. I can tell you that I'm not entirely sure how we are going to be able to get the prizes for this week. Beth has been out of town, so I have to kind of reconnect and find out. So if your trivia prizes are delayed, please know that they are coming. We just might not have them right now, but I'll keep a list. I'll make sure you get your prize. So give me a call, especially if you are a fun name that I don't know who you are. Just give me a call, leave me a message, and I will get you your prize.
Or stop by the studio.
Well, we're not always here. We have a shoot this afternoon. So we're going to be doing Traveling Beyond Our Doors. Do you know what that is, Jeff?
No, can you give your phone number again, though? That was very quick.
Okay, I'm sorry. 215-443-4917. And you can also call the front desk and ask for Chelsea Rounds, and they'll get you to me.
If you call me, you're going to end up with a sticky note or a pen. So call her.
One sticky note?
One.
One sticky note? Jeff, at least give him a packet.
Folks, I'm a good steward of your money.
It's a budget, right?
Yeah. All right, you want to talk about this afternoon
So yes,
show?
this afternoon we're doing Traveling Beyond Our Doors, which is a new show that we have, and we are featuring residents and whether they've traveled or lived in other countries around the world. So this afternoon we are filming another show, and I got to be honest, people are reaching out to the producer of this show to get on the show. They really love this show. It's a really cool show.
I was in Scotland this summer.
Well, then maybe you'll just have to be on the show.
I love Scotland.
You would be the very first employee to be on the show.
All right.
There is
I
another
also
employee in the
spent-
wings.
I also explored for 2 weeks Bulgaria.
Ooh.
Yeah. I enjoy traveling.
Do you have little knickknacks and stuff like just over there where they can't see
I
at home?
photographs.
Well, you'll have to watch Traveling Beyond Our Doors.
What time?
What time is the shoot?
What time will the show air?
It varies. Every day it's different. So check the back of the Cubby Chronicle. What?
Every day it's different?
Yes. We have 7 featured shows, and it literally goes in a grid pattern. So every day it's at a different time.
That's on the back of the Cubby Chronicle?
Yes, it is. Every single week. That's why we do it,
We're good communicators.
to make it easy.
Folks, thank you. It is so nice to be invited into your home, to spend this time with you. We have a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun. Chelsea, thanks for sitting in. I was
you.
about to do this solo.
No, I'd never let
Chelsea
that
would
happen.
never let that happen.
No.
We're so grateful to
We
be
have
with
too
you,
much
Anne's
fun.
Choice. We do have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate Anne's Choice. Have a good rest of your afternoon.
Bye.